students. I'm Jamian Dr. Suman Devi from the Faculty of Education and Methodology. I'm Assistant Professor of English. I'm going to teach to the students of program BSc ZBC first SEM and BBA BA B.Ed first SEM. As this is the beginning of the session, and we are going to start with the topic English. Means I'm going to tell about English language, and if we are telling about English language, so we are going to start with the basics. So let's start. In English language, we are going to tell, first of all, we are going to tell about the tenses, right? You should know what is tense, and before that you should know what is sentence. If we talk about sentence, so when we talk about sentence is what? Sentence is a group of words. So it's a combination of group of words making sense. And when they will make sense, when they are organized or they are in the structure. So it's mean when we are talking about sentence, so in the sentence sentence is a group of words. There are many words are there in the sentence, and when if I'm saying the cat jumps over the wall, suppose this is the sentence. So for example, the cat jumps over the wall. So in this sentence, what we have done, there is no doubt there are so many words. This is also word, this is also word, this is also this. These are so many words are there, right? But these words are, you have to put these words in the order. In the order means according to the structure. Means they should be organized. For example, if the same sentence I'm taking in that way, the jumps over the cat wall. So here also you find group of words, but group of words are not making sense. Why they are not making sentence? They are not making sense, or they are not called as a proper sentence, because these words are in the groups, but they are not arranged properly. They are not in a systematic manner. There is some kind of variation, right? So for making a good sentence, you have to organize the words, right? You have to put those words in the order wise, right? For the order wise, suppose there has to be subject, there has to be verb, and there has to be object. So here is S mean subject, right? And then there is verb, and then there is object. So you have to put these words according to the sentence structure. This is the structure of the sentence, right? So the cat, this is subject, right? Jumps is a verb, over the wall, and this is object. So you have to understand, either they has to be put in the order, or they has to be make any kind of sense. Means there should be two things should keep in your mind when you are making a sentence. First of all, you have to keep in your mind that it has been put in the order or not, right? Order means, are you applying the basic structure of the sentence, that is subject, that is verb, and then it is object. So you have to think over that, right? You have to analyze it, that if I'm writing few words in a sentence, whether they are following the pattern of grammar or not. Because what is grammar? When we talk about English language, so in language we talk, the first thing is, in language there is grammar. So grammar is what? Grammar is kind of like you are having rules and regulation. You have to follow certain rules with the help of some making sentences, making tenses, making active passive, direct indirect speech. There are part of speech are there, and many more parts of the sentences are also there. So in that way, grammar is what? Grammar is telling about the rules and regulation when you are making the sentences, right? That is grammar. So this is the rule of making a simple sentence. Right now we are talking about simple sentence. There are different types of sentences, right? You must have seen of like types of sentences when we talk about. So in types of sentences we are having, there are 4 types. One is affirmative, one is negative, then third one is interrogative, and fourth one is interrogative with negative. There are also imperative sentences are also there. So imperative sentences are also there. What do you mean by imperative sentences? When the sentence starts with verb. Directly it starts with verb. For example, open the door. Get up early in the morning. Don't go there. Right? So in these sentences, what you are doing? You are starting the sentence direct with verbs. Right? Here also verb is there. Open, opened, opened. Verbs you must be knowing. There are 3 types of verbs. One is first verb, second form of verb, third form of verb, which you are doing from the childhood only. Right? So in like first form of verb open, and then you use opened. So the moment you use that, it's second form of verb, and then again it is open, then it is third form of verb. So that will be in the later part when we will be doing some exercises on the verbs. That time I'll explain on that. So then another type is imperative. One is optative. Optative means if it is start with the wish. For example, may God bless you. Right? So may God bless you. May God help you. Right? So these are optative sentences. Right? So here we have talked about the sentences. Generally when you are making a sentence, during making a sentence you use 4 types or 5 types of sentences. One is affirmative. Affirmative means you are telling about the fact. That is affirmative. Means that the sentence is in the yes form. For example, sun rises in the east. I am a girl. So that is the affirmative sentence, means that tells the sense in the positive way. Right? I am. But if it is negative, then the sense goes in the negative way. For example, I am not a girl. Sun does not rise in the east. Right? So negative sentence. Then it goes for interrogative. When we talk about interrogative, then there is a question form. Right? Does sun rise in the east? Am I a girl? So when sentence start with question. Then second thing is fourth sentence is interrogative with negative. For example, does the sun not rise in the east? Right? Am I not a girl? Right? An interrogative with negative. So these are the sentences. So when we are talking about sentences, in sentences we are talking about a group of words, and when group of words are put in a order, means they are following a certain structure, right? They are following a kind of grammatical rule. So when they are following a grammatical rule, when they are put in the structure, when they are put in the order wise, then they are making the complete sense. It's not only sense. Sense is here also, like the cat jumps over the wall. So the cat over the wall. Slight meaning you can find out from this side, but it is not the complete sense. But when we are talking about subject, verb and object, then there is complete sense. So when a sentence is put in the order and making complete sense, then only it is called sentence, right? In the next part we have discussed about the types of sentences. In the types of sentences, we all know from the very beginning, there is affirmative sentence, there is negative sentence, there is interrogative sentence, there is interrogative with negative sentence, there is optative sentences, right? And then there is imperative sentences. I have already discussed, when you talk about imperative sentences are like order. They also gives the order. They tell about request, right? So when they focus on the order, when there is a request, like if I'm saying open the door, or if I'm saying please open the door. So there are two types of way of saying the same sentence. One side you didn't use please, but other side you have used please, right? Obviously when there is please word, we are definitely requesting to someone. But when there is direct verb is there, don't go there, play with balls, run fast, help your mother, so we are giving the instruction to someone, right? So that is a kind of command, that is a kind of instruction. So here you can also use instructions. So these are the sentences when these are called imperative sentences, right? Then next is optative sentences. When you say when there is some kind of wishes are there, may God bless you, right? May God bless us, may God shine on us, right? So these are the optative sentence when there is wish. Clear? So this is all today we are going to cover up. We are not going to ahead of in the deeper side. We are not going. It is just an overview that types of sentences and what is sentence. Now when we talk about after sentences, so you must have come to know. So when we talk about sentences, so after that we are having tenses, right? So sentences you must have come to know, and then after that it comes the form of tenses. So let's discuss about tenses also. Here we are going to discuss about tenses. So in this slide we have already discussed about sentence and its types. It's very small, right? Now when we talk about this, the next point is about tenses. Our English start right from here, especially grammar. When we talk about grammar, in grammar first thing is about the tenses. Tenses you are reading from the childhood, right? So when we talk about tenses, definitely there is a grammar, and in the grammar tenses are the most important parts, right? So tenses are of three types. These are the three types of tenses. Now obviously if we compare from our present, what we are living today, that is present, right? What we left behind, that is our past. What we are going to plan, that is future. So these are the three types of tenses. That's it. So before going ahead, I'm going to recap the old one, whatever I have spoken. So there we have spoken about sentences and its types. So sentences are group of words. When group of words are making arranged together, right? And then they are making complete sense. Please don't forget to use complete sense. Till the time they will make vague sense. The fan is running. For example, the fan runs fast. This is the sentence. The fan runs fast, right? But if I'm saying the fan runs, the fan runs. So this is here also it making the sentence, and here also it making the sense. In both the case, the sentence is right. Here also and in the first sentence also. But in the, for example, the boy hit the man. This is the sentence. The boy hit the man. So here the boy is related with the boy hit the man. So definitely hit is verb. The boy is subject and man is object. So this is how they are making the sentence.